Welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. So let's talk about these conversions traps. So basically what I did, and I'm going to be quite honest with you, I was dreading doing this video because the conversions trap really just takes time. So what I did today, I'll kind of go through. I am in single player. In admin mode, I'm cloaked and I'm in god mode. I just say that just so you know. But anyway, what I did was I went to server settings, Maelstrom, and I maxed out the Maelstrom duration. And I basically kept myself logged in for the whole entire day. It's probably been about 10-15 hours. I don't even know, I wasn't tracking. But I just left it on. And the reason is, this is why I was kind of dreading that. I completely filled the conversions trap with Aldarium. I don't know the exact minutes it lasts, but I will show you then exactly what I did. But it's like something like 7 hours. If you fill it full of Aldarium, it'll last for 7 hours. So yeah, I basically just left myself logged in to the single player for the past 10 or so hours. So hopefully, if everything was done correctly, when I go to the conversions trap, there should be no Aldarium left. And we'll have a bunch of materials to see what we get. So this is where I placed them. They're still there. The storm's going because, like I said, it goes forever. So yeah, we're going to stop the storm. And yeah, my cap lock was on. DC, storm, stop, fast. So yeah, let's just go to the trap and let's see what's there. Well, before I actually check that out, I'm going to reset my settings back to what they were at. I don't really like messing with the server settings too much. I don't like changing this from the official server. The reason being because I actually played the game, so I want to keep stuff as close as I can to the official server. So this was set to 30, so we'll change it back to 30. So what I have down here is I had 8 conversions traps, but I was originally hanging around the conversions traps because I was cloaked. But it seems like even though you're cloaked, the mobs still appear. So I basically had to not be in the area. I killed the mob that spawned, and then I just completely teleported out of the area, and we still have 7 left. I was counting. Yes, we still have 7. So if I wouldn't have been here, there would have been 8. But 7's plenty for this test. You'll get an idea of what you're going to get from this conversions trap, and if it's even worth it. So, just to show you what I did and how much time it lasted, we'll just spawn one in real quick. Conversions trap. And we'll place another one. These things are sometimes a pain to place. I thought I saw a spot. I'm hitting the middle mouse button to realign with the terrain. Oh, I saw a spot right there. I don't know where. There we go. Alright, so yes, and then I probably don't have any. What we need is Aldarium. Decaying Aldarium. I don't remember exactly how much it takes, but this should be enough to fill it. This is just to show you how long that it was burning for. So if you hit play, it was 7 hours and 8 minutes. And I filled those all with Aldarium. So yeah, let's go over here and see what we got. Like I said, there should be 0 Aldarium left if I did all this right. And no, there's still a bunch of Aldarium. So for some reason, being away from this thing, it stopped working. But it burned for a good 2 hours. I think that's a fair let's see about this one. Are they all like this? Yeah, so they burn for 2 hours. I stayed logged in for 10 hours and only burned for 2. Interesting. But if you stay in the area, the mobs spawn, even if you're cloaked, so... But anyway, I guess we're going with a 2-hour test. 2 hours is a long time. The Maelstrom lasts 30 minutes. So that's 4 storms. That's a decent amount of time. So we're just going to have to go with this. So this is what we got. We got a bunch of a composite obsidian. A bunch of dragon bone. Dragon horn. A ton of Kari steel. Shade bloom. A lot of star metal. Then we got a bunch of stone. Tar. Bunch of wood. And then the next one. So that was 1 of 7. Obsidian again. Black ice. Yeah, you can see what we got here. I mean, I'm not going to list everything, but nothing important. I mean, really, if you want to break it down. What we're looking for is sand beast bile glands, which I am almost 100% positive you cannot get on Sipta. And then a heart of a hero. You'd think they would add it to these traps, but it seems like there's a lot that Funcom overlooks. And I say Funcom as a blanket statement. More specifically, the devs, the developers of this game, seem to overlook a lot of things. Sand Beast, Bile Gland, and Heart of a Hero, and the 3-skull Maelstrom bosses being dragged anywhere is, yeah, 3 of the many long list. So yeah, that's what you can expect to get. You're not getting anything that's really a rare material. I mean, Shade Bloom, but you do get that in the game. I guess... I don't know what takes Kari Steel on Sipta. I do a lot of vaults. I have no recipe that uses Kari Steel. But if you need Kari Steel, this is where you get it from. Or composite obsidian. But besides those 2 items, in my opinion, there's no point to this trap. There's no point in putting this trap down. First of all, it's too hard to defend. Unless you... I don't want to say glitch the game, exploit the game. I don't know what's happening right now. But yeah, unless you do something... Like, I guess if you were to plan it, like, say, here somewhere, if you could, where mobs can only come from... I don't know. I'm just saying, unless you figure out a way to, like, exploit it somehow, where nothing can hit it and it's always safe, there's no point to these traps. I don't even know why they added it to the game. But what a lot of people like to say, and I think it's actually a really poor excuse, and I get tired of hearing it, oh, it's early access. Now, this game was beta tested before it was released. It had testers. So saying it's early access is not a freaking excuse. However, I'm hopeful that these conversions traps are a foundation of being able to let you get very rare materials that you can't get anywhere else, that you only get from here. But I guess I'm saying I wish they would have thought of that at the beginning, not add it later. But it is a feature that they have, and they can just make it better later. So there's that. But yeah, that's basically the whole point of this video. I don't really know why these didn't run for the full 7 hours. They ran for 2 hours and they stopped for some reason, and they never restarted. I don't know why. And to be quite honest with you, from this, I already know they're worthless. I mean, first of all, who's placing this many to try and protect this many? I don't know. And second, I'm not Yeah, it's too long. You just gotta leave your character idle and basically do nothing in single player just to be able to test this. And yeah, I'm not doing it again. I'm fairly confident these are basically pointless.